Friends, I ask you to subscribe to our channel. After all, it's not hard for you to do. Thank you. Enjoy watching. Elijah Wood is a popular American actor. Elijah chooses projects based not on financial, but on the creative principle, and there are few of these in franchises. That is why the actor increasingly accepts invitations to independent films. Childhood and youth. Elijah Wood was born on January 28, 1981, in the state of Iowa. There were 3 children in the family. The artist's older brother Zachary and younger sister Hannah are also involved in acting. As a child, Wood showed musical talent. The boy sang in the local choir and from the age of 8 took part in theatrical productions. His mother tried to give her children a good upbringing and education. She jokingly called the restless Elijah Little Monkey. In 1988, when Wood was barely 7 years old, his mother brought him to a casting call at a modeling agency. It took 6 months, and Elijah had already been to a conference of models and young talents in Los Angeles. Cute Boy noticed and began to offer shooting ads and small roles in movies. The actor says that the entry into the adult world was difficult for him. His immature psyche had more than once to deal with the cruelty of show business. He managed to pass this test thanks to the support of his mother and sister. Career start. Elijah began with episodes and within a few years had grown to serious work. His debut was the famous sci-fi comedy Back to the Future Part Roman 2 about time travel heroes Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox. In 1991, when he was 10 years old, Elijah played a major role in the movie Paradise, the boy who reunited the family. Critics have praised the game Wood, called him the best actor in the picture. 2 years later, Elijah starred in The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin, but the tape did not have much success with the audience. But for the drama The War, in which the actor played opposite Kevin Costner, critics are not stingy with praise. The Lord of the Rings. The landmark year for the artist was 2001. After the role of Frodo Baggins in The Lord of the Rings, Wood woke up famous and forever write himself into the history of world cinema. Elijah accidentally found out about the upcoming shoot and persuaded the director to do an audition with him. All 3 parts of the fantasy were filmed simultaneously in New Zealand for several years, and the actor had to change his place of residence. The boy did a great job with the game, and now it is difficult to imagine anyone else in the role of a little hobbit. In addition to the expressive eyes and boyish face, Elijah's short stature helped him get cast as the brave hobbit, and beat out more than 200 actors to play the role. The main characters in the trilogy were played by Ian McKellen, Viggo Mortensen, Sean Astin, Cate Blanchett and others. The daily makeup of Frodo took more than an hour. Elijah and all the artists who played a halfling had to glue false feet and wear wigs. According to Wood's recollections, the makeup was very hot and the sweat came off the plates, you had to glue them again. At the end of filming the movie trilogy, Peter Jackson gave the young actor that same ring, the sword sting and a pair of superimposed hairy feet. But Wood hid the souvenirs away and forgot where exactly. Years later, the young man remarked he had no idea that the ring would be sold as a toy, but agreed to respond to the name Frodo. During filming, 8 of the 9 actors whose characters entered the Fellowship of the Ring had given themselves identical tattoos in the form of the word 9 in the Elven language Quenya. Wood placed the drawing in his lower abdomen. The film trilogy won 17 Academy Awards out of 30 nominations, and the third installment, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, won all 11 statuettes for which it was nominated. Only William Wyler's Ben-Hur and James Cameron's Titanic have so many Oscars for one film. In 2012, Elijah returned to his famous role as the Hobbit in the prequel The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. The picture also won many awards and nominations, but, unlike the trilogy, won only awards in the technical categories. However, the creators did not have to complain about the box office success, 4th place in the list of the highest-grossing films of the year. Movies. After Lord of the Rings, Elijah starred in the Oscar-winning drama with elements of fantasy Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, the 3rd part of the adventure film Spy Kids. Noir crime thriller Sin City, starred in the crime drama Green Street about a group of soccer fans. In 2005, Elijah got the lead role in the adventure tragicomedy Everything is Illuminated. The plot is based on a biographical novel best-selling American writer Jonathan Safran Foer, but the film failed at the box office. It did not justify the cost, and the psychological horror film Maniac, where Elijah embodied a serial killer, collecting the scalps of victims. The artistic feature of this project is shooting from the perspective of the main character, who is seen only on reflective surfaces. In the black comedy Wilfred, the actor played the loser guy, who instead of the neighbor's dog is seen by a man dressed in a matching suit. That role was taken over by the creator of the television series, Jason Gann. The series, which is a remake of the Australian project of the same name, was liked by American viewers and stretched for 4 seasons. In 2017, the creative biography of the artist joined the black comedy I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore, the main in which also performed Melanie Lynskey. Macon Blair's directorial debut was not released on widescreen, but received good reviews from Netflix users and awards at Sundance Film Festival, Golden Trailer Awards, and Austin Film Critics Association. Producing. The thriller Open Windows, filmed so far not the most common method of screencasting, is the actor's production debut at his film company Spectre Vision, which deals with low-budget genre projects. In the film, Elijah played the lead role, with the lead female character introduced by Sasha Grey. Another Elijah production is the vampire horror film A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, filmed in Farsi. In 2019, Daniel Isn't Ria, a thriller about escalating psychopathy based on Brian DeLeo's novel So I Was Saved, was released. Miles Robbins, Patrick Schwarzenegger, and Sasha Lane played the lead roles. In addition to horror, Spectre Vision partnered with computer game maker Ubisoft to release Transference, a deviant claustrophobic thriller. The project received a nomination for Best VR Game at the Golden Joystick Awards and 77% positive reviews on Steam. Personal life. The actor hardly talks about his personal life, so not much is known about his girlfriends. Wood does not keep an official Instagram account, and he posts photos on his Facebook page. Early in his career, Elijah had a brief affair with actress Bijou Phillips. On the set of the film All I Want, Wood met actress Franca Potent. They began a relationship. In public they did not appear, only a couple of times together, caught in the lenses of the paparazzi. In 2005-2010, the actor was dating drummer Pamela Racine of the band Gogol Bordello. But the relationship gave a crack when Pamela talked about marriage. Elijah was not ready for such a step. Since 2010, the artist has not been seen in the company of women, which gave rise to rumors about his unconventional orientation. Talks that Wood is a homosexual stopped as soon as the actor threatened the newspapers with a lawsuit. In 2018, the media published photos in which the artist is accompanied by Mette-Marie Kongst, the producer of the film I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. And in early 2020, it became known that Mette-Marie gave the actor a child. For many people, the news about Wood's son was unexpected, because the couple had not advertised Kongst's interesting situation until recently. Elijah Wood now. In 2021, Elijah added to his filmography with the crime film No Man of God, which tells the story of a psychological battle between an FBI analyst and a serial killer. The film is based on actual transcripts collected during conversations between Bill Hagemeyer, played by Wood in the film, with Ted Bundy. That role went to Luke Kirby in the last years of the criminal's life on death row. Bundy, who confessed to 36 murders, was executed in January 1989. In the drama, Elijah not only played one of the main roles, but also acted as a producer.